Welcome to my Pathways to Success final presentation by Liam Nixon, myself. I had a lot of fun memories in this class, and I'm really gonna, miss this class a lot, especially next quarter when I have a lot of science classes and psychology and all those stuff. So I'm gonna miss this really nice, relaxing class. My pathway's healthcare, alright? And I want to be a nurse. There are many pathways in the healthcare field. There's nursing for one, there's dental assisting for another one, and you can also become a physical therapist. And those are just a couple of the options that are available in the healthcare field. I particularly just want to do nursing. That's my goal. And there have been many assignments that have been worthwhile, but here are my favorites. Number 1, SMART goal discussion. I really think this one's really valuable because it taught me how to make smart goals and not stupid goals. And that may sound like a joke, but normally goals aren't specific. And I don't know about you, but I've set plenty of goals for myself where I haven't really done it because they weren't specific enough and they weren't time bound. I think the time bound aspect of the SMART goals really makes it so you have to achieve your goals. So I set a couple of SMART goals this year, mostly just get my assignments in. So I was like, I'm gonna spend 2 hours every day on this assignment for the rest of the quarter, blah blah blah, stuff like that. And I gotta say, the SMART goals really life-changing, and that's me. And here's a quote that I came up with: making goals is a large part of life, but making effective ones will change it. I said that, so you're gonna want to use that. You gotta, it's copyrighted by me, not really, but. And if you want to get one of these fire car magnets for only $10, then go to sergeantslump.com. Alright, anyways, my second favorite assignment is the self-efficacy collage. Goodness me, this was probably the most fun assignment I've made here. It helped me realize I was confident. Not only that, it was just really fun to make. And I realized friendship is really important to me. I knew that, but when I was making it, I just realized how big a part of a life it is for me. You know what I mean? And also, thinking what is important to you can really help you overcome some challenges. If you're having a hard time and you're like, why am I even doing this? You can think about what makes you happy, what are you living for? Who are you helping? Who's important to you? And that can get you through some really rough times, get you through your darkest hour, really help you as a person. See, this is my self-efficacy collage. As you see in the middle, I'm about to rob an elementary school with my mask. There's a lot of just personal achievements and fun times, fun memories, and I don't know, just makes me happy. And my third favorite assignment from this class is the career area research. I was looking forward to this for some time because if I got free time, I'm either playing video games, hanging out with friends, or I'm watching TikTok or something. But it was nice to actually research my career. I haven't really, I want to be a traveling nurse, but I haven't really researched it that much. And so when we did the interview, listening to someone of my occupational interest, it helped me understand what is required on the job. And that I learned that being a nurse isn't all that easy, and there are hard and stressful moments. I really felt bad for the person I was interviewing because well, not bad, but unsettled, because I also heard first-hand accounts of the bad parts of the job, death, or the stressful parts where someone's going to a diabetic coma, or they fell and they hit their head and you need to act fast. And so those aspects of the job can be really stressful, but it's healthcare, so you got to be prepared for it. And I'm really glad that I was able to learn a lot of information from my interviewee. My big overall takeaways from this class are, sometimes you have to remind yourself what is important to you and why. This helps keep your motivation high, like I was saying earlier, when work gets difficult. Let's say you're having a really bad day at work and you're like, man, why am I even here? I don't like this job, and then you think about, oh, my friends and my family, like, they rely on me, you know what I mean? So it pushes you through, and then you realize it's not so bad, you know, it's just one day. And, you know, stress is an important part of life, you know, and learning how to manage stress can allow you to maximize its use. You know, some people say that they perform their best when they're stressed, and I agree with that. Stress will make us either completely shut down, or they can help us really shine. It boosts our metabolism, boosts our brain power to really think on our feet. And, you know, too much stress is bad, but really learning how to manage that stress is going to be really beneficial for future use. So here's the timeline of where I want to be in the future. So in 1 to 2 years, I want to continue my studies at SPSCC until I get my associates in pre-nursing. So I'm really just focusing right now, working hard until I get my degree, basically here, and then I'll move on. And I also want to continue to work in the pharmacy, building up my resume. If you guys didn't know, I got my pharmacy assistant license, and I've started working in the pharmacy, and I really like it so far. It gets boring sometimes, if I'm gonna be honest. It's just like any other retail job, but you know, it's a really good experience. And on my resume, it's helping me memorize the names of medicines, what they're used for, and really work on my customer service, which is going to be absolutely, like, really critical when I'm going to be a traveling nurse. In my 3rd year, I am going to take a gap year to China with my mom. My mom has always wanted me to go to China, but I told her that I need to finish my my associate's degree first, and then I'll go with her. And my little brother also is going to be graduating high school, so it's going to be the perfect time to go to China, you know, enjoy myself for a year, let my mom pay for everything, you know what I'm saying? And I even might get a job there as a English tutor, which wouldn't be bad. I would enjoy that. And in 4 to 4.5 years, I plan to attend University of British Columbia to get my bachelor's in nursing. So after I get my associates in pre-nursing, I plan to transfer there. And I think their program's 1 year, but I'm giving myself an extra half a year just for, like, you know, any other mistakes or stuff that can happen. So once I get my bachelor's in nursing, then, you know, apply for a job. So that's going to be around the 4.5 to 5 year mark. So once I hit 5 years, I want to get hired as a traveling nurse, and I want to start my real job, and I want to start making hella bank. That's me as a nurse. And you know, really looking at that image, you know, like, I really think that my goals are attainable. Like, that image right there, like, with my nursing hat and everything, it makes me feel confident. Challenges or obstacles, you know, not everything goes according to plan. In fact, I don't think I was according to plan. But anyway, and you know, I might not get into my dream university, right? I might fail a couple classes here at SPSCC, get held back a little bit, hold back my trip to China, you know what I mean? You can't help it. Yeah, if you try your best but you still fail a science class, you just take it again, you know what I'm saying? But with every challenge, you need to understand that there's a solution. Problem, solution. You know, there's a way to get through it. And if I don't get into my dream university, I'll apply somewhere else, or I'll apply next year or next quarter. And if I'm not doing well in my science classes, I can go to the SPSCC science tutors. I am extremely confident that I can get straight A's, but I'm just saying, in like the off chance half my brain cells die from fetal alcohol syndrome or something like that, you know, I can always take the class again. And it's a possibility that could happen, but I really doubt it. This is really hard for me, you know, this has been like one of my favorite classes, you know, like such a great community. Alright guys, see you next time.